if you don't know me, my name is Ashley, and I am here with my show and tell. It's a video of all sorts of crafty stuff, especially knitting and crochet, finished items and whips as well, so works in progress. I did not make a video last week. If you are a viewer, I'm sorry for that. I usually make videos every 2 weeks. So yeah, I was in Oklahoma City, guys, so I am sorry for that I didn't record anything, but here I am. So I put some pictures on Instagram of this, and it was just in the pink, light pink color. This is kind of like really baby pink. I don't know, it shows really white and light in the camera. So there you go. So I'm using all my Lily Sugars and Cream or Bernat handicrafted cotton I have here in my house to make a rug. So I just started it like a regular hat here, but keep increasing instead of stopping for the crown. So I started with the pinks, then I added white, then the yellow, then this, and then that's all I had of yellow, so I didn't have a lot because I used yellow for the owl rug set I did. If you don't remember that was kind of like in Christmas. It was a few videos ago, I think in like 11 or 10 or even less than that. It was in my recent, like really old videos. So yeah, and this is in double crochet with a 5mm hook or in size H, and that's how big it has gotten. So let me show you how big it has gotten. Yeah, I have not worked on this because I went to my trip. I didn't work on it, and I focused myself on the socks and on my mom's garment, which I'm going to show you right now. So here is my mom's blouse or shirt or beautiful mesh kind of shirt. This one is in cotton, country cotton, Premier Country Cotton. They sell it at Michael's. It might look pink, but it's actually a peachy color. And in this one is the size extra large. I actually worked on this during the card ride over there. And then I had to rip it out because I worked too much of this part right here, and I was supposed to already have started with the arms, with the sleeves, so bummer. I had to rip it out, frog it, and then start it again and start the sleeves. So yeah, it was totally my bad, because if I have measured it, I would have already finished it. It would have been a completed shirt, and I do want to finish it, and I think I'm going to finish it today, and because I don't work today, and I have the other piece over there, so that's what I'm looking really. And this one, if you're interested in it, in this pattern, it's free. It's on yarnspirations.com. Not paid anyways. Open work top crocheted. That's from Peyton's. It's supposed to use a bigger yarn, but I am using A2 ply, or almost, it's in between fingering and DK size yarn. So yeah, I'm using that one for this, but I am still, I think the only thing I reduced was the hook sizes. I use a 4.5 for the ribbing part right here, and then I use a 5mm, and I think I was supposed to use the 5mm here in the ribbing and the 5.5mm here in the stitches. So I switched that out because the yarn is a little thinner, and I made the measurements are all the same. I measured it that the band measured the same as the pattern said. Everything in the count and everything is the same. Obviously the size of yarn is not the same, but that's what I did. So, in other news, I am working here on my socks. I think they're a little bit of a mess right now. I am almost there, guys. I am almost there. I try to compete with people, but I can't. My speed is not really good. And these socks are really big. I still need to go the length of the socks. So they could be extremely the size of my husband's feet. They're pretty big. And this is Regia socks. The colorway, I'm not sure which is the colorway. Okay, the colorway is the 5158 color or the 20491 color. One of those numbers. Yeah. So here is the progress keeper. So I worked more. I kept moving it. So while I was in my trip, this is what I worked on. I worked at least 2 inches there. And the gray part is Peyton's croy sock. And the toe is going to be gray as well. So still need to work a little bit more to get the toe. And I am doing them in magic loop 2 at a time in 1 needle. So now to talk about my gifts. So this is one of my gifts from Jane or Joanne. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name incorrectly. She is Creative Mojo, creativemojo.etsy.com. I will put it down here so you have it. Look at this bag. It's amazing. For me, it's all fall. I entered into a bag exchange, so I made this bag for her. She made this bag for me. Super cute and pretty. It has crows and they're nuts, and I think it has a squirrel somewhere around here. Or is it just my imagination? No, I think I saw the nuts and I thought of squirrels, I guess. But it's so pretty. Look at all those colors in this bag. The inside of it is orange and stripy. It's really pretty. For me, it's totally a fall bag, but I'm using it in summer to keep my socks in. I am going to put a picture right here of everything she gifted me. The other thing she gifted me was this beautiful Calgary mug. That is where she lives. Look how beautiful that is. I wish I would have thought of this to send her a mug of Colorado, but I didn't think of that. I wanted to send her something from here. I still haven't used it. It's in the Starbucks package, but it's so pretty. I love it. I still don't want to use it. It's kind of like I'm hoarding it. But it's beautiful. She sent me some Smarties, some gummies, Smarties, but Canadian Smarties. They're kind of like M&Ms. They were delicious. I still have a few. I'm trying to like slowly eat them, not eat them as fast as I would like to, but yeah. She sent me this beautiful tea. It was amazing. It tasted amazing. I took a picture of it on Instagram. It was kind of like this vibrant red color, and it was really delicious. She sent me, I dropped something, these mini skeins. Sorry for the crinkling. As mini skeins are beautiful. Look how beautiful. So pretty. Look at that. That is amazing. And this one is I imagine, self-striping yarn. Oh my god. I'm I bought some yarn for, I can't hold them all at the same time. I think this is the first time I get them out of the bag, so they're all super soft and squishy. I have some yarn I bought for a shawl, and it's gonna be kind of brown and teal, so I might actually use this one to give it a little bit more dimension, because I don't want it to be extremely all the body brown, even though it has some eyelet kind of patterning the shawl. But yeah, and my air conditioning just turned on, so you know. But beautiful. I'm so thankful that she sent me this. So thankful. In other things, I have bought a bunch of yarn. So the first yarn I have bought is this. This is Pound of Love by Lion Brand. It's kind of like a jean kind of color. It's not that color. Imagine a wash, a jean, a blue jean. And it's called denim. So it is denim color. It is a medium worsted weight yarn. But it is kind of like a thinner worsted. I thought it was a DK, but anyways. It is a 16 ounce or 454 grams. It's 1,020 yards. 1,020 yards. Yeah, just in case I said it wrong. Or 932 milligrams. So I bought this one to do the cardigan. I failed in the gray yarn, so this one is acrylic, so it can go whichever way it wants to go, but I am hopefully going to do this right this time, and I'm going to rip that one out and wash it, the yarn, so it gets fluffy again, because I unraveled it and started it again with the same yarn. So I think that's a problem too in that thing, in the cardi that I'm doing. I don't know if I showed you that I bought the Peruvian print color yarn of Red Heart that I really wanted to knit up, because it knits up in a stripe kind of pattern. So I want to try this one out in my hat pattern. I have in Ravelry 3 free hat patterns. I want to design in another one, but it might be paid. So I usually make hats. That's what I like to do mostly, because they're fast. If you're knitting a hat, it might take you 2 days or 1 day, depends on how fast you are. Or if you like to crochet hats, usually they take you an hour or 2 hours to finish a hat. So I have 2 crocheted patterns for free and 1 knitted pattern that is free. So if you're looking for that, you can go ahead. So sorry for the bag noises here. I bought all this yarn at Joann's, not at the same time. I'm gonna explain. So I didn't buy all this yarn at the same time, but it is the same yarn. 2 of them are different colorways, and sorry, two of them are different colorways, but they're all the same cranberry color, or dye lots, different dye lots, not colorways, dye lots. This is a worsted weight yarn. I have 5 skeins here of Woolies Lion brands. So I bought one of them with a 40% off coupon. I bought one of them with a 50% off coupon, and I bought 3 of them with a 60% off coupon that they had. Those 3 I bought in Oklahoma. So I paid for one, my husband paid for one, my sister-in-law paid for one. So I think those 3 were with the 60% off. I paid $1.95 for each of those three. For the 50% off, they usually are $4.54, I think, something like that. I think so. So I paid half of that with the 50% off, and the 40 I paid a little bit, like 2 something or 3 something. Yeah, it was still good, but the cheapest ones were the 60% off. If I had more people with me, I would have ended up buying the last one I needed for $1.95. So it was pretty good. So I have 5 balls of these. I'm not gonna show you what am I planning to do with all this yarn. Yes, I have quantity for a sweater. Yes, I am going to knit myself a cardigan, not a sweater. I'm not a fan of sweaters. I bought a bunch of them pre-made, but I might do myself one day, knit myself one. But I am going to use this for the Harvest cardigan because I love this color on my skin, especially for winter. That is so gloomy and you know how winter is, and it's a pretty like festive color too. It's not red like it shows in my camera. It's more like a deep red color, like a cranberry juice color. Yeah, it's a darker, but in the camera it's showing a little bit more light. So yeah, I have 5 of those, and the ones that are different colorways, you can't actually see a lot of it, of the difference. Let me see. Yeah, these ones are 2 different colorways. You can't actually tell, not even in person. Maybe one is a little bit darker than the other one, but there's not a lot of difference. And I think I might like start in one yarn and then use the one that are different dialogues to join and have them like in between so they mix up, and then the sleeves will be in the same dialogues. So that is my plan for those. For buttons, there was a 60% off coupon for buttons on Joann's, and these ones really caught my eye. They're beautiful, and they might go in a cardigan, so I don't know. They're beautiful. Yeah, I'm talking about cardigans and I have not finished the one I started. I am going to do the Harvest cardigan in my daughter's size first. So I'm gonna print that pattern and I'm gonna do it in Rosa's size. So 3-4-year-old size. And I'm going to do it in pink and yellow. Those are my colors, like stripes, like thin pink and yellow stripes. So that is what I want to do. But first I want to finish my mom's things and the socks, and then I want to start doing those cardigans because I know I need maximum concentration so I don't F it up. That's all I'm saying. So while I was in Oklahoma, I said I was going to go to a local yarn shop. There was one, but once we got out of the zoo that day, it was our last day there, we couldn't go, so it was already too late for that one. So there was another one that closed at 8, so I was thrilled about that. So the one I went is called Gourmet Yarn Co. So it's Gourmet Yarn Company. It is in 2950 West Brighton Road in Oklahoma City. So if you want to go there, it's a beautiful small store. They don't have a lot of variety of sock yarn, but it is fantastic. The owner is amazing. They have a little knitting area, really good customer service. They have a special baby yarn section. Beautiful. The rest of the yarn they had, it's beautiful. So I'm going to put some pictures here. In the store, I found this one. This is a sock yarn. Look how pretty it is. Like, the camera doesn't do any justice. Like, let me see if I can darken it up, the camera a little bit. Maybe there. Yeah. The green, it's a little darker, but it's so neon. It's so beautiful. And this one is Lana Grossa. Yeah. Mailing weight. So it is 80% wool and 20% polymade. It's 100 grams. So here is enough for 2 socks. Yes. Yeah, it does says it in the little tag. It says like a sock with a shadow, so the 2 socks. And the colorway is in, okay, there's 2 numbers. It's 4101 or 45441. It might be. It's made in Italian. So this one is neon colors, and it's supposed to be to stripe, kind of like that sock design there, if you can see it. This one costs $20, but it's totally worth it. It's beautiful. And if you like, it's 100 grams, it's 2 socks, so maybe 50 gram each would be $10 each. So, and it's a good quality yarn. It's amazing. So don't know if I'm gonna knit socks with it or make a shawl. It depends of how I feel, because those colors are amazing. Even if I make socks, they'll make me feel happy and joyful of wearing beautiful socks. So this one was my husband's request to buy them so I could have matching socks with the ones I'm knitting, because it's kind of like the Regia, not really, but kind of like the Regia pattern. Right here it has kind of like squares of colors with black. As you can see, it is super beautiful. And I think this one actually doesn't have a color. Well, it says the color is PTIE, but I'm not sure that's the color. This one cost me $16 and it's called Lang Yarn Wool Color Superwash. What does it actually say? How many grams? It's 100 grams, yeah. And it cost me $16. And the good thing, this one is cheaper than the other one, and this one has the reinforcement bobbin. So if you want to do this for your heels, like when you're gonna knit your heels, you put this one together with the yarn and it will make the heel stronger. So for $16, and it has the reinforcement yarn, plus. That's a plus. Really good. So I really love that store. They actually wind, if you buy a hank of yarn, they actually wind it up for you, and they have an electric ball winder. So it was amazing. I wanted to record it and put it on Instagram, but I didn't. So me and my nerdy kind of things. But yeah, I think that is all I have to show you for this video. I have not worked a lot in those things, but hopefully next video I will have more things that I will show you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys liked my video. I hope you guys go on my Instagram and check it out. And if you really want to try one of my patterns, I will be happy to see your finished projects. Please post your finished projects in Ravelry, because I know people put them on projects, but and I go see them and there's no pictures of them. That makes me kind of sad. So if you really are using my patterns and you finish your project, please post a picture, even if the work is in progress. That'll make my day. They're totally free. Maybe the next one I'm designing I will sell, but for now they're free. So hopefully I'll finish those socks, finish my mom's things, start on my daughter's harvest cardigan, and let you know. And be sure to check my Instagram because I might put some snippets of things that I'm working on without showing you the whole project at the end. So I hope to see you next time I make a video, and thank you for watching. Bye guys, and remember, do what you love. Bye.